We're rolling, okay? Here we go. Welcome to Battle of the Books, guys. Kim's ready?
I am ready. Have about 5 seconds. And there we are. It's 9 o'clock and it's time to begin. Hello and welcome to the 2023 St. Johns County School District Battle of the Books. We are excited to have each of you here to participate and extremely excited to have our teachers, classmates, families, friends, and community members joining us live online. Our returning elementary North champions from Durbin Creek and Timberland Creek Elementary School are vying for a repeat of this year's title. Rumor has it, all of our teams have been reading since this summer, buffing up their brain muscles and running through books like our local Jags player, Trevor Lawrence, preparing for the most intense and competitive sporting event in the district. There's no doubt about it. If you want blood, sweat, and tears, suspense, intrigue, and an ending you didn't see coming, stick with us today. You're in for a treat. Hi, my name is Kim Dixon, and I serve as Director of Instructional Resources and Media Services, also known as IRMS, for the St. Johns County School District. I'm joined today by an amazing team that has worked hard to bring you our annual Battle of the Books. Last year's online battle was so successful, we decided to host it virtually again. This format allows for friends and families across our district, state, nation, and yes, even the world, to join us and witness the genius competition. Please welcome the brains behind today's technology, the people who made it possible to have our competition online, Dr. Diane Lawson and Allison Burble, our applied technology specialists. Dr. Lawson, Ms. Burble?
Good morning, teams. Good luck today.
These guys are an integral part of our support system and are also responsible for keeping accurate scores today. Working hard to create, gather, and organize the battle questions, all while supporting the efforts of our teams of renowned media specialists, please welcome Mrs. Amelia Zakowski, Specialist for Instructional Media. Ms. Z?
Good morning, everybody. Good luck.
She's worked tirelessly to gather the questions and answers for this year's battle and ensured their accuracy. And then there are folks who've been with us every step of the way. Ms. Tamara Ivana Lane and Ms. Erica Jackson, Executive Secretary, are supporting us behind the scenes. That is off camera today. I can't say enough about how hard our IRMS team worked and how grateful I am that they're an important part of the St. Johns County School District team. They provide support to teachers, students, and staff. So teams, let's have a shout out to IRMS. And before I turn this over to the specialist, I want to say how inspired I am by the student readers, media specialists, teachers, team sponsors, and caregivers. Your dedication to reading and commitment to your teams are truly inspirational. Good luck today. Finally, I want to acknowledge the tremendous support we receive from our district leaders. The St. Johns County School Board members, Mr. Forson, our superintendent, and the leadership team from our district offices send their well wishes for an excellent competition today. So teams, let's get ready to battle! Over to you, specialist.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Let's introduce some fabulous Battle of the Books teams. Today, we have our elementary North teams here, and we are ready. For Durbin Creek Elementary School, Miss O'Brien, would you introduce your fabulous team?
I will. Good morning. I'm Andrea O'Brien, Media Specialist at Durbin Creek Elementary School. At the head of the table, I have my team captain, Caitlin. And then we have Kylie. I have Parker. I have Zoe. I have Nishal. I have Sahasra. And I have Anvika. Go Explorers!
That is fabulous. And from Timberland Creek, from Miss Robertson, can you introduce your fabulous team?
Absolutely. We have got first our captain and fearless leader participating in the Battle of the Books 2 years running, the astounding and amazing Ashwaja. Next, our tremendous and talented timekeeper, Elizabeth. Introducing the lovely and legendary Layton. And from the depths of our 4th grade basement, the clever and cunning Claire. And last but not least, our marvelous, magnificent mastermind, Manya. Good luck, everyone.
That was wonderful. From PVPV Rawlings, Mr. Edekar, can you introduce your fabulous team? You're muted, Mr. Edekar.
Well, there you go. First technical difficulty of the morning. Good morning, everybody. I'm Mr. Edekar, and this is my wonderful team. Okay, here we go. Anna, Kavya, Maggie, Sanvi, and Aranan. Go Turtles!
That was fabulous. From Ocean Palms, Miss Shore.
Oops, sorry guys. Good morning. We're live from Ocean Palms, and this is our wonderful team. We have Evan, Ryan, Amaya, Angelina, Juliet, and Ella. Ready, guys?
O-T-T-E-R-S. Otters, otters, we're the best. Go Otters.
Go Otters.
Thank you so much. From Valley Ridge Academy, Miss Fry.
Hi, I am Miss Fry, the media specialist here at Valley Ridge, and here is our team. We've got Lucas, Akil, Thomas, Samarth, Ani, Lauren, and Veronica. Go
Hawks!
From Julington Creek, Mrs. Clark.
All right. Hi, I'm Mrs. Clark, and we have Abigail with us. We have Mudil, we have Mateo, we have Naomi and Alex, and my alternates in the back are Cassie and Finn. 1, 2, 3. We're JCE.
All right, Liberty Pines Academy, Miss Barnett.
Hi, we are going to introduce our wonderful team. I am Lisa Barnett, media specialist at LPA. We have Ardea, our team captain. We have Hayden, our timekeeper. We have Logan, Ezra, and Ian for our team.
Good luck, everybody.
Thank you. From Patriot Oaks Academy, Ms. Hudson.
Actually, our team is coached and sponsored by 3rd grade teacher, Miss Stafford, so I'm going to let her introduce the team.
Hi,
Oh,
I'm Miss
awesome.
Stafford. Our wonderful team today, we have Lisa, we have Sanjay, Max, James, Kinsley, Kenzie, Van. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Go Chargers!
Wonderful. From Cunningham Creek, Miss Tutton.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Constantina Tutton, the media specialist at Cunningham Creek. And we have Josephina and Natalie. They are our team captains. We have Malik, Duru, and Layla. And in the back, we have Gabriel and Elizabeth. 1, 2, 3. Go!
All right. From Hickory Creek, Miss Espinoza.
Hi, we are the Hickory Creek Hawks, and I have in the head of the table Sloan, our captain. Say hi, Sloan. We have Mahi, Catherine, Aditi, and our sole 4th grade star, Landon. And our backup battlers are Ava and Madison. And we're the Hickory Creek Hawks. And our cheer is
Bob, 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 Bob.
good luck, everyone.
Awesome. Freedom Crossing Academy, Miss Schroeder.
Good morning, everyone. We have our fabulous fourth grade Falcons here. We have Emma, Nisha, Claire, Emma, Jade, and Shreya. And we need to keep taking flight in
Great Barriers!
All right, Palm Valley Academy, Miss Creech.
Good morning. I am Miss Creech, the media specialist from Palm Valley Academy, and here we have our wonderful team. Ethan is the captain. We have Avery, Harper, Sophia, Ember, and our two alternates. We have Zoya, who is the timekeeper, and Maya.
3, 2, 1. Go PJ Wildcats!
Awesome. And Pine Island Academy, Mrs. Myers.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Myers, media specialist at Pine Island, and here's our team. We have Sana, Rosalie, Maylin, we have Serena, Colette, we have Pichu, and Henry. Yeah. We have
Wonderful. These teams look great. Today we want to remind you of Battle of the Books rules to get everyone started. Each team has 5 members participating in today's competition. Alternates may watch but may not participate unless they are a timekeeper to keep track of the time during the rounds. The questions will be read by your team sponsors. Teams will discuss and select answers. The answers will be entered by an adult in Socrative. All of the book titles are an answer option in Socrative. Should you have a challenge, your team scribe will record the number of the question being challenged. All challenges will be reviewed at the end of the round in the main room. Any question not answered before the time expires will be marked incorrect and may not be challenged or answered after the time is called. Scores will be tallied at the end of each round. At the end of the 3rd round, we will announce the winner of the District Battle of the Books, unless there is a tie. In that case, we will enter a single bonus round to find out this year's winner. Dr. Lawson, take it away.
Good morning, teams. It is so great to see you all excited and ready. Momentarily, we will put each team into its own private breakout room. You will have a total of 10 minutes for each round, and teams will automatically be recalled to the main room at the end of each round. This 10 minutes gives you a little more than 30 seconds per question. You may exit your breakout room and return to the main room before time is called if your team completes all questions before the allotted time. When everyone is successfully in their breakout room, we will begin the competition. When we start the round, you will be asked to enter your team name. Remember, your team name is your school initials in all capital letters. This must be the same for each round of the battle. Your first question will appear immediately after you click the Done button. Remember, you'll have 10 minutes to give an answer for all the questions. Right, I'm about to open the breakout rooms. All right, I am going to open the breakout rooms right now. Don't forget to click join to join your breakout room. Teams are now joining the breakout rooms. Ms. Zukowski, it appears all teams have successfully entered the breakout rooms. I'm going to go ahead and start our battle.
Wonderful. And for those of you watching at home, while our teams are entering the breakout rooms, we will have videos that we will show, and you will also be able to see the battle live in action in Socrative. We'll show that screen to you, but we just want to get them into their battle so that we can make sure everything is running smoothly. We'll let you know that you'll see the battle. There'll be little icons that are marked as bicycles, and we just want you to know that the bicycles will not tell you which team is winning or who the team is. So just so you know, we'll put that up in a moment, but right now we're just waiting for that to all kick off. We're just making sure that everything gets started smoothly so that all of our teams can have a fair chance to get in the battle. The battle will take for each round 10 minutes, as we mentioned before, to all of our players. And they'll answer the questions. And as they answer each question and they get the questions correct, the bicycles will move. Also during the battle in the rounds, we'll also play some book trailers to give you an opportunity to learn a little bit about each of our books from this year's SSRYA list. So as you can see, we've got these bicycles that have different colors, and we have no idea which team they are. But each time the bicycle gets a question correct, it moves through the round. So as you can see, a lot of our teams have already started off getting questions correct, and we're only 9 minutes into the battle. They're going to move pretty quick through the first round, and I will give you a big heads up that the questions are not the same from our other elementary schools that participated last week in last week's battle. So we're going to kick it off with our first video about one of our books that we have, and it's called Measuring Up. And here's a quick little video about the book. So enjoy.
Let's start with a book. Do you like to cook? In Measuring Up, written by Lily Lamati and illustrated by Ann Zhu, 12-year-old Cece lives in a small town in Taiwan and loves cooking with her grandmother. But then, Cece and her parents move from Taiwan to Seattle. Cece makes new friends but misses her grandmother very much. She enters a kids' cooking contest with the hopes of winning the prize money to buy a plane ticket so her grandmother can visit. But Cece has some tough competition in Miranda, who is a master of Italian cuisine. The two of them are teamed together during the early rounds and become friends, but then have to face each other in the finals. This graphic novel is a real treat to read and a feast for the eyes with lively and bright illustrations. This book made me hungry. I love to try new things, and this book gave me so many ideas for different foods I'd like to eat. Food is a great way to explore the world. By finding out more about what other people grow, cook, and eat, you can learn a lot about the world and how to relate to people. Food is reflective of people's traditions and their histories. It really tells a story. Talk to people who are making the food you eat. Do research and ask questions to help you embrace the culture of the food you're eating. Your reflections on the people you meet and the things you learn are something great to write in a diary or a journal. Or maybe Measuring Up will get you excited to try a new restaurant and write a review for your meal. Or it'll maybe inspire you to dream up your own recipes and write a cookbook. Or maybe you'll want to cook with a family member or friend and write down the recipes you make together. Writing a recipe down is a great way to remember and share food favorites. Writing for yourself doesn't have to be fancy or formal or hard, so give it a try. This book will really help you see that food has a way of bringing people together, but it also made me think about how not everyone has the food that they need. Hunger is hard to see, and it is a problem that we can solve, and there's a role that each of us play. Investigate how best you can help. It might be by holding a food drive for a local food bank, or you might want to learn more about what the government could do to address the root causes of hunger, and write or call your local representatives about making better policies. You could start a community garden, or you could do some cooking of your own, hold a bake sale, and donate the money to a food bank or other organizations fighting for food justice. Did this book spark new thoughts or make you wonder about something else? I bet you all have great ideas. So put them into action. I hope you will pick up this Read Across America recommended book and are inspired to read, write, and get things done. Bye-bye.
Ooh, I love food, and I can't wait to read that book. That teal bicycle certainly started out as a tie, but it's way in the lead now. So I'm wondering who they are and where they're going, because they are certainly taking the lead and taking it to the end of the first round in first. And that peach bike is not far behind, while that rose bike is right there neck and neck with them. But that doesn't mean they can't catch up to that teal bike. As we enter 5 minutes and 25 seconds, we're seeing that they're sailing through the first round, ready to go into the second. And we wonder what will happen. Will that peach bike take the teal bike and enter first? Or will the teal bike stay right where it's at and the peach bike sail way ahead? We never know. That's the beauty of this. We don't know who they are or what they're doing and how they're answering those questions. We don't know their strategy, but we can certainly find out when we enter the second round to see if they're sailing the same way and answering those questions in the same manner. Each team has their own strategy for how they answer their questions. And it's always so interesting when you think about all the work that they've done. Each student has to read all of the books, or they can read whatever book they want. That's the beauty of Battle of the Books. They each get to certainly read and be champions. We also have other great videos to watch, and we'll watch another quick little video on another book, Lion of Mars. Here's a quick little book trailer.
When the kids in school hear Aiden's story, they taunt him, but Aiden still clings to his story. As he becomes more of an outcast, Lucas becomes more and more concerned. Being on Aiden's side would mean believing the impossible. But how can you believe the impossible when everything and everybody is telling you not to? The Lion of Mars is the story of 11-year-old Bell, the youngest kid in the American settlement, on Mars in 2091. Bell has spent his whole life on Mars, but he's still just a regular kid. He loves cats, any kind of cake, worries about friendships, and he asks a lot of questions. There aren't many rules he has to follow on Mars, but there are a few in place that are strictly enforced. One of these is about not interacting with the other country's settlements, even though it seems as though they were in international friendships in the past. When a virus breaks out and the grown-ups fall ill, Bell and all the other children are the only ones who can help. Their only hope is to somehow make it to the nearest settlement and ask for help. But if Bell can even make it to the settlement, would they help him or would they turn him away? It's up to Bell, a regular kid in a very different world, to uncover the truth and save his family and possibly unite the entire planet. Check out The Lion of Mars by Jennifer Holmes from Harford County Public Library. Call your favorite branch or go to hcplonline.org.
Well, we have some teams that are coming back. Our bicycles are still moving ahead. We still have the teal bikes there. We have a pink bike that's moved and a silver bike that's moved ahead. More of our teams are coming back in. Welcome back to the waiting room, guys. As others enter in, we're going to ask you guys some questions.
Hey, Ms. Zakowski.
Yeah.
Can I throw a shout out to all the folks watching live on YouTube right now? We have
yeah, certainly.
97 people watching live on YouTube.
Wow.
If you are watching live on YouTube, can you please put in the chat where you are watching from? We love to hear where our teams have cheerleaders coming from. Last year, we had people from all over the world. So it is fascinating when we can see where everyone's located.
Yeah, tell us where you're watching. That'd be great. We would appreciate that. Welcome back to the main room. I hope the first round was a challenge, but fun for you guys. If it is, give me a reaction while you can, of course. Also, teams, be thinking of the books that you liked the best on this year's list. Share with your team, talk it out. We noticed that teal and silver bike were neck and neck together, so that gives us some ideas about those questions. They might be a little challenging. We have that magenta and lime bike neck and neck, along with, I can't really tell if that rose bike is right neck and neck. Look at that, three-way tie, four-way tie maybe. That sits me on the edge of my seat and lets me know, oh boy, what's happening? It always makes me nervous. Are we going to have a five-way tie? Oh my, oh me. Oh boy. Okay, wow. VRA's back. Okay, we have less than a minute left in this round. This is proving to be a tough round for some of our teams because usually they come back in pretty quick on the first round, but we still have some teams that are still in that breakout room playing. Welcome back, guys. It just came back in. Here we go, 41 seconds left. All of our teams are coming back in. Welcome back, guys. 30 seconds left for our players in the breakout rooms. We're going to give them that 30 seconds. 5 are still left in the breakout rooms. Wow. Edge of your seats on this one. This round must have been a tough round for everybody. All right. 10 seconds left for this round. Okay. Okay, now the breakout rooms are closing. We're going to let our teams come back in. Okay, so when our teams come back in, we're going to ask a very, very important question while they all get back in and get settled. Welcome back, everyone. Okay, so I have one important question. Are all of our teams back in? Let me count and make sure they're all back in. Dr. Lawson, you see all the teams? I see all the teams. Okay.
There are no teams left in the breakout rooms. They're all back in the main room.
Appreciate that. Very important question. Do we have any challenges?
Hi, I don't know if this is a challenge per se, but we were answering the last question and it didn't show us if it was right or wrong. It said to refresh the page. So then I submitted it again and then it took us back to the main room. So we don't know if it got counted.
And then Durbin Creek said they had the same issue. Okay, were you at the end of the countdown clock?
Yeah, we had like 20 seconds to go.
Okay. Okay.
So
you had 15 seconds left. You guys were at the very end. Okay. Okay. We're looking into it right now, okay? All right, while we look into that, can you please give us a reaction with how that round was for everybody? Oh, Constantina.
We have
Yep,
a challenge
go ahead.
question, please.
You have a challenge question? Go ahead.
Yes, I think it was question 13. It was the one that referenced the character in the nylon tracksuit.
Okay, question 13.
I thought it was the that was the only one with the tracksuit. Yeah. But did you? Yes, yeah, we did.
Question 13. In which book did a girl seem happier after looking at a picture of a...
It must have been 14 then, Miss Sukowski. It was the one where the character was wearing the nylon tracksuit, like Simone Biles.
Oh, okay. It'd help if I was on the right page.
Ms. Zukowski, which teams had an issue with the last question?
So the teams that had a question issue were Durbin Creek, Hickory Creek, and POA.
And that was just the last question, right?
And we did too. I put that in the chat. Cunningham also did.
Cunningham also, sorry.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm just investigating. I want to make sure I had all the teams.
They did not get to answer the last question. Yeah. Yeah. So question 13, I'm going to give you the answer for that. The correct answer was JD and the Great Barber Battle. In which book did a character say a woman reminded him of Simone Biles in the novel in a nylon tracksuit she always wore to keep from getting dirty with her hair supplies? And on page 100, it says, she rolled up her sleeves. Mrs. Holliday reminded me of the gymnast Simone Biles in a nylon tracksuit she always wore to keep from getting dirty with hair supplies.
Thank you, Ms. Zukowski.
No problem. And that's on page 100.
Hi, teams. If you were one of the 4 teams that had a technology glitch due to having to refresh your page, I'm going to send you to your breakout room, and then I'm going to send you the question and come and get your answer. We don't want any technology glitches to affect the outcome of our battle today. So if you are Durbin Creek, POA, Hickory Creek, or Cunningham Creek, I'm going to send you to your breakout room. Everyone else, you're going to see a button to join the breakout room, but you're going to stay in the main room. Everyone else, just stay in the main room. Those 4 schools, join your breakout room. Can I get a thumbs up from the 4 school, from everyone, if you understand what we're going to do right now? Excellent. All right, I'm opening those rooms. If you were one of those 4 schools, you'll get the question momentarily.
All right, well, those teams are going to the breakout room. I need to get some feedback from my other teams to know what your favorite book was so that I can hear from everybody that's out here in the audience. So go ahead. PIA, you just jumped right up and you just raised your hand. I saw that. What was your favorite book? Come off mic and tell me your favorite book, guys. Go ahead, PIA. You guys are go.
Okay. What was the Captain?
Are you serious?
Magnolia Circle.
Magnolia Circle?
Amari and the Night Brothers.
As a team, what was your favorite book? Do you have a favorite book as a team?
Amari Brothers. Amari.
It seems like as a team, Amari and the Night Brothers.
Okay, it seems like as a team, Amari and the Night Brothers. Katie and the Cat Sitter, she has 200 cats, right? Is that correct? Did I hear 200 cats?
200. Oh yeah, 217.
Oh my goodness. Okay, all right. Let's go Julington Creek. What's your favorite book?
All right. What's our favorite book?
Amari and the Night Brothers.
Good job.
2 votes for Amari and the Night Brothers. Wow. All right. Freedom Crossing.
Okay, tell them.
What was that? I
They said
couldn't
the-
hear them.
They said the Lion of Mars.
Oh, we just had a little video about the Lion of Mars. Very nice. All right, go ahead, Ocean Palms. Share your favorite answer.
Amari and the Night Brothers.
Oh, that's the 3rd vote. Okay. PVPV.
We like the Lion of Mars.
2nd vote for Lion of Mars. Okay, VRA.
Amari and the Night Brothers.
Great. TCE.
Amari.
Oh my God. I'm sitting on the chair.
Amari and the Night Brothers. Okay. Yay. All right, LPA.
All right, they have been debating this very much, and they could not come up with very much of a consensus, but they picked
Stella.
Stella with the dog. I loved that book. It made me, that was wonderful. All right, PVA.
Amari and the Night Brothers.
Amari and the Night. Wow, this is taking the lead. Amari and the Night Brothers is just going ahead of the game, huh? Julington Creek, go ahead.
We did ours, but we'll do it again. Our
Oh, I'm sorry, you guys moved on my screen. I'll skip you then. Go ahead. Sorry for that. Patriot Oaks.
Amari and the Night Brothers.
Oh my goodness. All right. So I just want to say to everyone that's coming back in, Amari and the Night Brothers is taking it away. Lion of Mars is in 2nd. Don't let it sway your vote at all. Okay. Durbin Creek, go ahead. What's your favorite book?
Amari and the Night Brothers.
Wowza. All right, Hickory.
What is it, guys?
Amari and the Night Brothers.
Or
No
Stella.
way. No way. All right, Cunningham. You're muted. I'm sorry. I wish I could have heard it.
JD and the Great Barber Battle.
Oh, JD and the Great Barber Battle. All right. And I think we have all of our teams back. So we're going to tally up those scores now that everyone is coming back into the room for that last question. We're getting everybody all settled. Okay. So right now, what I want to do is I want to get a reaction for how they felt this round was. I mean, this was a stressful round. I can just say for myself, like it seemed like, you know, a little bit of things happened, a lot of bit of action. So go ahead and use your reaction tools. I see some from FCA, woo, a little bit of a sweating it out over there. VRA, is that what I see from VRA? Sweating it out, the thumbs up on that one from you guys. Okay, Hickory Creek still gave us a thumbs up. I love the positivity. Somebody just did this. Too cool for school from somebody. Someone just gave me the sunglasses, so that's good still. Okay, that's fine. Julington and POA, good. I'm glad to see it. Okay, some looks coming from the audience. So we're gonna, what we'll do is before we we'll put the scoreboard up there, and then Dr. Lawson will tell us who is in the lead if we have any ties, any information of that. We'll also make sure that we know how our scores look, and then you'll get ready to go into the second round. And remember to please, please, please put your name in with your school initials, okay? so that we can keep it the same way so that it makes it easy for us tallying up your scores. Okay.
Ms.
Dr. Lawson?
Zukowski, I do want to announce that the answer to that 15th question in this round was Julietta and the Diamond Enigma. And we do have all the scores updated at this point. And so we will share those momentarily as soon as I make sure that they are ready to be shared. So give me 1 minute and I will update that page with the answer, with the correct scores, and we can see those results.
Are we able to challenge the last question?
Oh my God, no.
Yeah, we'll just get the book ready to go. So let me just get that page ready for you guys. Okay. Juliet. Okay. Page 106 of Juliet and the Diamond Enigma. I'm going to turn my camera on so that you can see it. I'm also going to make sure that I have the page up. It's going to be a little bit of difficulty seeing the page and the book because of my camera, but I'm going to make sure that you guys can see that. So, yep, no, I know. All right. In which book was a girl proud when she said her team finished second in the city junior tournament? Here's the cover of the book. Oh, and I disappeared. I did that. And then here is the page, which you cannot see, but I'm going to read it. And it says, well, she walks very funny when she's trying to kick a football around. Not football. You call it soccer. You play soccer all the time, your favorite sport. Yes, my team finished second last year in the city's junior tournament, she says proudly. Page 106, and the book is Juliet and the Diamond Enigma.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay.
Ms. Zukowski, we are ready to share those scores whenever you are.
I think we are ready to share the score so that we can get going to the second round. And are we ready? Here we go.
All right, teams, here are the scores. We have 2 teams tied for first currently at 13 points. We've got Julington Creek Elementary School and PVPV. Great job. We also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams tied for second at 12. So this is anybody's battle.
Way to go, Julington Creek and PVPV. Good job. All right, now we're going to enter that second round. Here we go. This is a close battle. Just because we are looking at Julington Creek and PVPV, this is a very close game. So guys, you know how we're going to do. So Dr. Lawson, take it away.
All right, everyone. Remember, I'm going to send you to those breakout rooms, just like round 1, and you will go ahead and put in your school initials. Make sure, even if you didn't put your school initials in last time and you put your school name, please go ahead and put your school initials in all capital letters for us. Remember, you will have 10 minutes to answer all of the questions, and I am sending you, hold on 1 second. I am sending you to the breakout rooms right now.
Okay, our teams are going into the breakout rooms fast and furiously. And as we know, it takes them a quick second to get set up into Socrative, but that's not a problem. We will get our team set up, and then we'll get some entertainment for us in the main room. And we'll make sure that we can watch some book trailers. And we'll also get to see some great action with our bicycles, and we'll be able to check out that leaderboard again. But as we are waiting for that, we're going to make sure that we hope our teams are able to get in without any problems. That first round was quite a nail biter. As you saw, it was anyone's game, but even with it being anyone's game, we still had some tough things happening. So those bicycles set up right away and got in blue, magenta, lime, and peach, and now Violet are going. That magenta bike just sailed right off and went right in that match and started out. But that lime and peach, they just also got on those pedals and went fast and furiously. And there they go. So fast as they can. Here comes a book that we have, and it is called My Life as a Cat. It's Leonard, and it's the author is going to give us a little bit of information about it. Here we go. Enjoy.
Humans have it all wrong about aliens. Sometimes I see images of us on television with enormous eyes, with skin the color of spring leaves, and I wonder, who thought of this? What reason could they have? Olive always tells me not to watch those shows. You'll just give yourself bad dreams, she says. So we switch off the TV and curl up by the window, listening to the gentle hush of waves. But the truth is, I really don't belong here. Not permanently, not forever. That's why we're traveling in this camper, zooming down dark roads at midnight. Olive is wearing her frayed overalls, and she's cradling me in her arms. I don't squirm. I don't scratch. I'm not that type of cat. You won't forget me, she says, pressing her forehead to mine. Please promise you won't. She smells of cinnamon toast and raspberry shampoo. There are daisy breads in her hair. And for a second, I consider lying to her out of love. The words are right there. I will always remember. I could never forget. But I've been honest with her this whole time, and the rules of intergalactic travel are clear. Tomorrow, I will forget everything I've ever felt. In my mind, Olive will exist only as data, as pure information. I'll remember her daisy barrettes, our Saturday afternoons by Wrigley Pier, but not how it felt to share a beach towel, or read books together, or fall asleep under the late June sun. And Olive doesn't deserve that. She's so much more than a collection of facts. Half-heartedly, I summon a purr. It rattles weakly in my chest. You get to go home, Olive says, the ghost of a smile on her face. Home. The camper speeds faster, then faster still. Outside, the sky is full of stars. And I want to communicate that I will miss this, feeling so small, so earthly. Am I ready to go back? Half of me is, and yet when I close my eyes, I picture myself clinging to the walls of this camper. Olive sets me down on the countertop, the plastic cool under my paws. Opening her laptop, she angles the keyboard towards me, a gesture that says, "Type, will you?" But I shake my head, fur shivering. "You don't want to talk?" she asks. What can I say? I owe it to Olive not to make this any harder. So I won't use the computer. I won't tell her that I've been hoping to maybe carry one thing. Maybe if I concentrate hard enough, a part of Olive will imprint on a part of me, and I will remember how it felt. How it felt to know a girl once. Okay, she says, shutting her laptop with a sigh. At least eat your crunchies. So I eat my crunchies. They're trout flavored and tangy on my tongue. I chew slowly, savoring the morsels. This is one of my last meals as a cat. I haven't always lived in this body. Leonard wasn't always my name. Olive pats my head as I lick the bowl clean. I know you didn't want to be a cat, she says quietly, so quiet that my ears prick to hear her. But you are a very, very good cat. I want the computer now, My paws are itching to type. You were a very, very good human. Because she is, and she will be, long after I'm gone. If you allow yourself, you might like our story. It's about cheese sandwiches, and an aquarium, and a family. It is laughter and sadness and me learning what it means to be human. On my journey to Earth, I was supposed to be human. That is where I'll begin.
Welcome back, Julington Creek. Yes, I saw that cheer in the back. So it's interesting. Nobody talked about Leonard. That's very interesting to me because our last teams loved Leonard. My Life as a Cat. That's very interesting. I liked Leonard. I always would like to be a cat, you know, live the life, lap of luxury and a warm window, and have some cat food and just hang out. Good after the second round PIA. I hope it was great. Welcome back. We saw that lime and blue bicycle there did amazing. Looks like they got all those questions right. Welcome back, Durbin Creek. Look at this. This is going to be a tough round. Oh, this makes me nervous. Are we going to need a bonus round? Oh boy, oh boy. Those bicycles certainly are pedaling to the finish line. That silver bike, purple and violet bike are really going fast to the end. There's only 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. I can't believe it. Hey guys, how was this round? Give me your reaction. How did it feel to get this round done? Was it better than the last round?
Ms. Zukowski, this is a nail biter round.
I know. Silver is now.
Yeah, look at all these teams just taking
all the way to
off.
the finish line. Oh, someone laughed at me. Durbin Creek laughed. Party poppers coming from one of our teams. That's PIA. That's good. JCE loved it. Too cool for VRA. That's good news.
What an exciting round.
Okay, our teams are really coming back fast. You know what that means? This round might have been better than the first round, I think, huh? With 2 minutes left and 30 seconds, that tells me something.
We have, Ms. Zukowski, we have 5 rooms still in the breakout rooms.
Okay. That's some good news.
I do want to mention that we have teams from all, parents, families, friends watching from all over Florida. So I'm looking at the chat in our live stream on YouTube. We have families, friends from all over our area of Florida, but also in other parts of Florida. And then so far, I've only seen one person from outside of Florida, and that is from North Carolina. So if you are watching us on our live stream from Florida or outside of Florida or outside of the United States, we definitely want to hear where you're watching from. We also have a lot of classrooms watching today. We've had some classrooms from many of our schools. I saw Durbin Creek, PVPV. We've got our media specialists from PVPV Rawlings. So many people are watching and cheering you on, guys. So exciting stuff happening.
Looks like there is still 3 people in the breakout rooms.
Yeah, and we've got less than a minute.
Wow. Okay, like a minute left for this round, and then we're going to total it up. We're going to watch a quick little video trailer that we have for one of our books from, it looks like the common theme had some animals in it this year, lots of cats. That's not a bad thing. Cats are cool.
Hi everybody, welcome to Book Talk Tuesday. Today's book is Katie the Cat Sitter by Colleen A.F. Venable. What's worse than not being able to afford summer camp? Watching your friends go instead. Katie is sad beyond words when her best friend Bethany is heading out for the summer while she's stuck at home in New York City. She is determined to do something about it. Katie decides to advertise her skills at odd jobs, for a price, in her apartment complex so she can earn money for at least the last week of camp. Most of her hires don't go well, until nice Miss Lang in apartment 5B hires Katie for $30 an hour to watch her cats. A dream job? Maybe, until you realize that Ms. Lang owns 217 cats, and that they are all mad geniuses at something. But Katie's good with cats, even couch-stealing, jet engine shopping, pizza-loving cats. It isn't until she starts paying attention that Katie begins to suspect that there's more to Ms. Lang than initially meets the eye. And it may explain why she secretly goes out every night. So you can find out about Katie and the 217 cats and what's going on with Miss Lang in Katie the Cat Sitter.
Oh boy, that's a lot of cats. All right, everyone is back. Our round is over. Important question now that the round is over. Are there any challenges for this round? While I am waiting to hear from any team, if there are not any challenges, we're totaling up the score. I see it. No. Okay, thank you. Thank you, PVPV. Appreciate it. All right. I need to see everyone's reaction. How was this round for you guys? Go ahead and give me your reaction. I see cheering. That's a good thing. That makes me feel a lot better. DCE, you told me something, but I didn't hear you, but I don't, oh no, you were talking to your team. Okay. All right, good. A heart from PVA. That's great news. Okay. I got a heart eyes from people before. Thank you. So we're totaling this up, and that is some good news. So we are hoping that you all thought the second round was better than the first. And as we total this up, remember that you're going to see the scores combined from the first one, but you'll see the first scores, then the second scores in our chart. We also want to remind you that if we're going to move into the third round, but if there is a need for a bonus round, we'll go to a bonus round, okay? But it will be between the teams that are tied, okay? And I hope you guys are feeling good. You guys feeling good? Is it feeling good? Yeah, I got a thumbs up. No, PV, come on now. Your team disagrees, by the way. In the background, they gave me a thumbs up. So I see lots of thumbs up. I love the enthusiasm coming from the audience in the back. I appreciate it. I see a mascot flying in from PIA. Beautiful. That's just wonderful. Okay, some cheering is happening. Look at all this stuff that's going on here. This is awesome. All right, we're getting those scores ready to go. I'm sitting on the edge of my seat. Dr. Lawson, how are those scores looking?
We are almost ready. We are just about ready. But I do want to mention, since I did that last shout out for all the people watching, we've had some more families message in the YouTube live. And we have families watching in Texas and Massachusetts. And we've got some more classrooms watching from Durbin Creek. We've got some more people from all of our schools have weighed in and said, go teams. So all of you teams, your schools are rooting for you, your families are rooting for you. And we even have a family watching in India. So that's really cool that we can have our Battle of the Books reach as far as India. Now, let me get those scores pulled up because I'm sure you guys are really wanting that and you don't really want to hear me anymore. You want to hear those scores. Are we ready? Here are the results after round 2. We have a tight race here. We do have 2 teams that have 28. Same 2 teams that were in the lead before, Julington Creek and PVPV. We do have somebody here right behind them at 27, and then we've got some people at 26. This is still anybody's race, guys. So amazing work. I'm going to turn it back over. Ms. Zukowski, did you want to say anything else before I start round 3?
No, that's pretty impressive. Julington Creek and PVPV. Look at you guys pulling off a tie. You are really cooking today. Putting that butter in the pan. Here we go. Are you guys ready for the 3rd round? Let's see if it's going to happen. Who's going to be the winner? Chicken dinner. You ready? Here we go. Okay, Dr. Lawson, take it away.
All right, I am getting the 3rd round ready. So I'm going to open those breakout rooms. Once you're in there, you're going to see that same getting started. Put your initials in there, school initials, all capitals. Here we go. Breakout rooms are open.
All right, this is the 3rd round. So it looks like we have 2 teams that are tied for first. So that means that with this type of situation, we could potentially go to a bonus round. And that would mean that those 2 teams, all the teams would play in the bonus round, but those 2 teams would be the 2 teams that could play for the championship. But as you heard, we had tied winners last year. So that is a possibility because we go to a single bonus round. So this is a tight race and we never know until we know, which makes it so interesting. So as they enter at the 9-minute and 47 mark, we're going to see that an orange bike just took off, got that first question right, but right behind them, Violet, Peach, and Magenta said, "We got you, Orange." So we know it's still anyone's game. And this is the 3rd round. So all of the questions in each of the round are at the expert level. So these questions are not intermediate. They are not easy. They are expert. So that means they really have to know the books that they're reading extremely well. And they have a strategy, I'm sure. So not everybody reads all of the books, but they make sure that at least they've got coverage for who's reading what book. So there is strategy. We heard from all the teams that they loved Amari and the Knight Brothers. So we definitely know that that's a crowd favorite. So we've got Orange and Peach well off and cycling through the lead like the Tour de France. There they go. We're in round 3. And here comes a little book trailer for us.
Hi, my name is Stella. Not the cat. Over here. I'm the beagle. I was born to sniff. I'm a working dog, trained to sniff out explosives. Well, I used to be a working dog before the accident. Before I lost my handler. Before I became terrified of loud noises. I'm now with a new family and my new human named Chloe. I hope she adopts me. She smells like grass and books and cookies. Chloe is training me to be brave, but I'm cautious to try new things, especially if they make loud noises. I need to convince Chloe and her mom that I can be useful. I do have one of the best sniffers in the world. Sometimes my nose detects a strange chemical smell coming from Chloe. It happens right before her body jerks and she crumbles to the floor. I bark and I try to warn them, but they don't understand what I'm trying to say. When a huge storm thunders over, I run like a frightened puppy. I don't like being lost and afraid. I need to be brave. For Chloe.
Okay, so this seems to be a little bit more challenging for our competitors. We see that our orange bike, which was in the lead, has gotten a little bit slower in pedaling, and that peach bike has pulled a little bit of ahead, which could be anybody, as we know. And there we go with Indigo. And remember, we don't know who our teams are, so I can't give you their names, but I can tell you their bicycle color. But there they go. Peach is well in the lead. We're going to show you our scores one more time for those of you viewing, so you can see what the scores are at these rounds right now, so we know what we're going to look for. So Dr. Lawson is going to throw those up there for you, so you can get an idea for what it's going to look like in this round and who needs to get some scores to be ahead. So remember, we had a tie between PV and Julington Creek, but TCE was not far behind with 27 points. So depending on who those bikes are, they really could be, you know, it could be anyone, and PIA could be pulling it up and making sure that they're pedaling faster, and they could be well ahead of Julington Creek and PV. We have no idea, and that's kind of the neat thing about this. So we're going to go back and look at that leaderboard. Oh boy, well, Peach just took it away and got all those questions correct, so that's pretty awesome. And Julington Creek, welcome back. How do you feel?
We feel great.
Okay, Julington, great.
Okay, guys.
A resounding great. All right. Indigo is still pedaling, and that silver bike's getting those questions correct. So, wow, that was we felt great from them. All right, we're gonna watch a hot off the list from Mystery at Magnolia Circle. This is a little bit longer, so we'll probably not be able to watch all of this, but just get a little bit of a clip from it.
Hi there and welcome to Hot Off the List. I'm Mr. Jonathan and I'm here today with a special guest. Kate Kleiss is the author of the 43 Old Cemetery Road series and the Regarding series, both of which are illustrated by her sister M. Sarah Kleiss. In her spare time, she likes to read, write, laugh, tinker, walk for hours, and get lost in beautiful places. Today, we're talking to her about Mystery on Magnolia Circle, which introduces us to Ivy, who's just broken her leg and thinks her whole summer is ruined. Little does she know that she's going to be tasked with 2 mysteries, which she'll have to enlist the help of her friend, her dog, and a mysterious classmate in order to solve. Hi, Kate. Thanks for joining us.
See, Mr. Jonathan, I need to put you on my payroll. You do a better job teasing than I do.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. And so I hear that you wanted to share a little bit about how to write a book.
I do. I always say I can teach people how to write a book in about 30 seconds. Okay, I'm going to share my screen really quickly. Well, I have to say, when I was a kid, I knew I wanted to write, but I wrote terrible books because I thought books just needed a beginning, a middle, and an end. And so I would write what I thought were like, they were kind of like, this happened, and then this happened, and then this happened, and then this happened. You know what I mean? The books never really got off the ground. So I figured out a story should not look like a straight line. It should look like this. Tell me if you can see that, Mr. Jonathan.
I can see. Okay, perfect.
Okay, so when I'm starting a book, I draw a circle on, a piece of scratch paper. And then I realize, okay, what do I need? I put some numbers around it like a clock, and I start with my main character.
Okay.
And I want to know who the main character is in the first chapter of the book. And then I give the main character a big problem. As you mentioned, Ivy breaks her leg in the first chapter of the book. And then I send my character on a journey. You can think of Dorothy like in The Wizard of Oz. And this is where you introduce your supporting characters like the Tin Man, the Scarecrow, the Lion. About halfway through the book, I force my character to make a big decision. it's often a bad decision. think about Hansel and Gretel, deciding to go in that cottage made of candy, right? They probably shouldn't do it, but they do. And then the journey continues, and then I throw a big oh no at my character, and that leads them to an aha. They get a little bit of wisdom at the end. So this is when I'm writing a book, I never get all the pieces right on my first drafts, but at least I know what I have to do, and that makes it a lot easier for me. So if you can use that circle, Mr. Jonathan, if you want to write a mystery or a video game or a school play or an opera, every story has that same shape. So I use that all the time. And
I love that.
Feel free to steal it if you like
That's
it.
great advice. And I'm thinking about how it fits in your book. And I'm like, oh, okay. All right. I see where that happens.
It fits in every book. That's the thing. Once you know, and I feel like I'm ruining every book and every movie you're going to read and see this year. But once you know the trick, you can use it to write your own books, which I think is as fun as reading.
Well, thank you for sharing with us. So I know that you work with your sister.
So that was one of the authors from Mystery of Magnolia Street, and she just gives you a little bit of information about how you could write your very own mystery. Have any of you tried to write a mystery before? Ooh, I would love to read your mystery stories, Cunningham Creek. That sounds fascinating. I want to be a mystery author too, because I think it'd be great to solve a mystery. Oh, that's so entertaining. I think we have 45 seconds left to this round. Are you excited to find out what our scores were for the third round?
Ms. Zukowski, we're down to 15 seconds.
Oh my, we might have a winner. We might have to go to a bonus round. How do you feel, guys? What are your thoughts? How's this year's Battle of the Books? I see cheers and jumping up and down from Cunningham Creek. That's a good thing, I think. It means you're excited. Thumbs up from PVA. Oh, who gave me that face, VRA? I'm sorry. Don't be like that. You got this. You can do it. I know you can. POA is smiling happy. I think all of our players are back from the breakout rooms. I have a very important question to say. Are there any challenges for the third round? Okay, POA, please unmute yourself and I will get to the third round, and I will need your number for your question so I can pull it up in a book.
Thank you. Our team would like to challenge question number 11 about the differing opinions on flip-flops.
Question number 11, okay? I'm gonna mute myself, find the book and the answer, okay?
Thank you.
While you do that, Ms. Zukowski, I want to just announce that we have had some more people shouting out in the YouTube live chat, and we have families watching from all over Florida, all over St. Johns County, Jacksonville, St. Augustine, but we also have families not only in India, but in Sweden and England. So we have families from all over the world watching our Battle of the Books. This is so exciting. We are busy tallying the scores over here. So be patient, guys. We're going to find out if there's a winner yet or if we are going to bonus rounds.
Okay, so question 11 in round 3 said, in which book did two pals have differing opinions about flip-flops on page 72? And the correct answer was Ben Yokomayam. Here is the book. You can't really see it because my filter is on. Try and put it back here by my face. There we go. There is the page number with the tag. And what I'll do is I'm going to read from the beginning to the section where the statement is taken out. All right, are you ready, Patriot Oaks? Okay. Ben and Janet had discussed their feelings about beets and their differing opinions of flip-flops, and their shared outrage at the word chili sounded like chili. That's on page 72 in the book, Ben Yoka Olam and the Cookie of Doom. Okay, that's the same one I just did. Okay, are there any more questions? All right, I think we're getting ready to share those questions. Are those scores? Sorry. We're working on them behind the scenes.
We are almost ready.
LPA would like to know how many states are watching, if that's possible. LPA, we are going to start to look at that too after we get the score ready to go. Okay, we're gonna make sure we do that. So if you're watching on YouTube and you're watching from a different state, please make sure you put that in the chat for us. I did hear that someone from Sweden is watching. Very cool. That's pretty awesome.
And England.
And England and India. Always neat to see people from across the pond. So we will find that out for you, LPA, okay? While we work on these scores so we can make sure they're accurate. Because that's the most important part, right? Let's see if we'll have a final score for y'all or if we're going to a bonus round. Okay, I think we're ready to share the third round to see if we have a winner or if we need to go to a bonus round.
Miss Sikowski, I have the scores and we are ready to share that we are going to have to go to a bonus round today. We have two teams tied for first place with 43 points. Julington Creek Elementary School and PVPV.
Okay, so what that means is that we're going to have a single bonus round. And what this means is that all teams will have the opportunity to play. However, the two teams that are tied for first will be dueling it out for the opportunity to see if they will get to be the first place winner or if we will have dual winners like we did last year. Okay, so are there any questions? Okay, so we're going to enter a bonus round. Julington Creek and PVPV, are you guys ready to go into your bonus round?
Looks like it.
Okay, guys, you are some awesome readers. All of you are doing an awesome job. You did an awesome job. This was amazing. I cannot say how proud I am of all of our readers. We are going to go into our bonus round. The rules will be the same rules that you had before. Remember, there's 10 minutes each round, okay? And once the timer, you need your timekeeper, you can record your challenge with the number. Questions that are not answered will not count. And it is the same as it was before. Any questions? Okay. Are we ready?
We are ready. I am about to open all of the breakout rooms. All teams can play this round, but we will tally the scores for those two teams that are tied. So I am opening all breakout rooms right now.
Timberland Creek, remember you can go into a breakout room. TCE, remember you can go into a breakout room. All right, this is a bonus round for all of our viewers watching. So it is between our two teams that are tied. If this happens and one team pulls ahead, we will have one winner, or if they tie again, then we will have dual winners, just like we did last year. So this really is a big, big deal for them, because this can determine how our battle will play out for this year. We're going to watch them sign in, and we're going to see what happens with these bicycles. Remember, the bicycles that are pulling ahead are the ones that are getting the answers correct. So that's going to tell us, but our bicycles that are competing for this round are only the teams that are tied for first. So that really doesn't let us know who's winning or who is who. And so it's any bikes game. So here we go. We have blue in the lead answering those questions. As I said before, some of our schools want to know who's watching, what state you're from, what country you're from, because we're totaling that up too, so we can let the kids know. They want to know who's out there in the audience supporting them. Thanks for letting them know. So we appreciate you joining us today. It's always great to have somebody supporting our students, and we appreciate you supporting our kids. Thanks so much for being here today and sticking with us while we support our readers and our leaders. This is the best championship around, reading is winning because readers are leaders. So look at those bikes going. Blue and green were in the lead. Here is another great book that we've got. Here we go.
JD was just about to start 3rd grade. That meant he finally gets his first haircut. What would he do? Would he get a fade? Or would he get a flat top? Oh, but he wasn't prepared for this. He got the worst haircut right before the first day of school. Oh yeah, there he is on the bus, and his friends see that haircut. Oh, the teasing. What did he decide to do? Well, he's an artist. He decided to use those art skills and become a barber himself. That's right, starting his own business. But what happens when the only barber in town finds out that JD's stealing his business? He wants to shut him down. Find out how JD saves his barber business in JD and the Great Barber Battle, a 2022-2023 Texas Bluebonnet Award nominee.
So this is just a look at all of the books that our teams, oh, that's okay. All of the teams are well out there in the lead. Those blue and green bikes are really sailing ahead. So it makes me wonder if those are our teams, which also makes me wonder if those are our teams, then they just happen to be such good readers that they just can't outdo each other. They're just tying it out. But who knows? Because all of our teams are in the battle right now. Welcome back, Patriot Oaks. Welcome back, guys. I hope it was a fun round for you guys, a last little bonus round to get to play. We still see that blue bike is going ahead and answering those questions. They have completed the round. Here is another little trailer for us. All right. That was just a quick little trailer to get everybody warmed up for the last bonus round. Welcome back to all of our teams that just came back from the last round. We're totaling up who's watching for LPA because they wanted to know. We're adding our countries and our states. GCE gave us some clapping on that one. Thanks, guys, for the encouragement. All right. Welcome back, Cunningham. We're wrapping up the bonus round. Do we have any idea on who is watching from the states right now while we have our teams wrapping up their last couple of questions?
We do. We're tallying it up. I was holding off to make that announcement till all the teams are back. And we just had another person shout out from another place. So if you're out there, family, and you want to tell us where you're from, get your message in now so we can add you to our list of places where people are watching from. There are 4 minutes left in this round, but I do see a lot of teams coming back. So that's my quick update for you.
Okay, great news. All right, guys. Thank you so much. We're going to watch a quick little update, a quick little trailer from the author. Let me go to really quickly. The author from Stella on why she wrote her book. I'm sorry, that's not playing right now. That's okay, guys. We see you guys are all coming back in. We got we've got one team still in the battle doing those questions, so we're almost done. Welcome back to all of our teams. Hopefully you liked that extra little bonus round for all of our teams playing. How many more minutes do we have left in this battle? All right, we'll give you a couple minutes to this little clip for Stella. Here we go.
Hello, beautiful book people. I'm McCall Hoyle, author of the upcoming middle grade release, Stella, published by Shadow Mountain Publishing. As a veteran middle school teacher and a first-year school librarian, I know a thing or two about kids. and about matching kids up with just right books. We all know that reading fiction is a great way to build empathy and improve social and emotional learning. And I'm pretty sure we all know that in the current world environment, empathy and social and emotional learning are more important than ever. That's why my teacher heart is thrilled to have Stella included as a part of Shadow Mountain Publishing's Empathy Building lineup. If you're a teacher, librarian, or bookseller, you can request an e-copy of Stella for review from Edelweiss or NetCali. Authors always appreciate honest reviews.
All right, looks like we're almost done with this round. So we want to share with all of our Battle of the Books teams who is watching from the different states and the different countries. Okay, here we go.
All right, Ms. Zukowski, we have people from so many different places. So the different states we have a bunch of people from Florida watching, families, friends. We have somebody from Washington, D.C., Pennsylvania, Massachusetts. We have multiple people that commented for Texas and North Carolina. And we have people from Puerto Rico. The countries we have Nepal, India, England, Sweden, the United States, and we have people from Australia viewing our Battle of the Books.
All right, so all of our teams are now back. So we're going to tally up our scores for our two teams that were in the bonus round really quickly so that we can figure out who the winner is for this year's Battle of the Books team. I want to make sure though, before we jump right in though, teams that were doing the bonus round, do you have any challenges for this round? Julington Creek or PVPV? No for PVPV, Julington Creek.
Thanks. No, we're good.
Beautiful. All right, we're going to jump right in and start to tally that score up really quickly. Thank you so much. If you want to give me your reaction for this round, everyone, so I know how that bonus round was. Hopefully it was a fun round for all of our teams because this was an opportunity to just let off some steam and answer some questions and show how much you know. Have a good time. Congratulations to all of you teams that are playing and doing such a great job working your hardest on reading all these books. Are you excited for next year's list? Yes, look at the jumping up and down in the chairs. That's exciting. I'm so proud of you all. Someone gave us a muscle. All right, that is some muscle power for reading, getting that brain working. Good job, guys, LPA. All right. Thank you guys so much for being here today. Thank you for always being able to read and be leaders. We are still tallying up those scores. We're going to announce our winners, but then we will also share the scores for the entire day. And we want to thank all of our viewers at home for watching today. When we have our our final scores. We'll display those afterwards. Okay. Oh, hello, Ms. Dixon. Welcome. Hey.
Hi.
Are you
Wow,
ready?
this has been one of the most exciting battles. This is our last elementary battle did not go to a bonus round, so this is exciting.
No, they did not. That's correct.
Yes. So I can't wait to see the final scores so that we can announce our winners.
We are ready with those final scores. I do want to make one comment. We have somebody watching from Virginia as well, and we left them out. We don't want to leave any states out. So thanks for watching from Virginia too.
Okay. Are we ready? Ms. Dixon, are you ready?
We're ready.
Okay.
We're ready. 3, 2, 1. The winner of this year's Battle of the Books is
Congratulations,
Julington Creek. Good job, guys. Wonderful.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Julington Creek. And the final results for all of our teams.
Congratulations to all of you who fought so hard. It was a victory that was well deserved. Thank you to all of our teams that have been here today. Thank you to all of the coaches. You guys are rock stars. You deserved every bit of all of those scores that you got. The scores are on the board so you can see them. Thank you to everyone who's here joining us live today. We hope you enjoyed this year's battle. Thank you so much for joining us and being part of this year's St. Johns County Battle of the Books. Thank you to our district leadership for supporting us. We truly appreciate everything that everyone does to support our St. Johns County School District Battle of the Books. We could not do it with everyone involved. This is a team effort. Have a great day today. Readers are leaders. Thank you, guys, and check out this year's book list in the spring of April. Yay!
Great job, teams.
We'll see you all next year.